Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Day video for you today, and this is an exciting one. We do have a Dwarven Civil War. We have the Iron Hills facing off against Erebor, and much Dwarven blood will be spilt this day. There will be many sons of Durin about to die in this glorious 3v3 battle that we have lined up, and I am looking forward to this one, that is for sure. We're using the Last Breath mod, if you are unaware of that mod, which adds the Iron Hills along with Dorwinian as well. But yes, today we are checking out the Iron Hills once again, and we have a glorious Dwarven scenario, and I'm looking forward to this one. We are here at Azan Nul Bazaar, which is like one of the Dwarven maps. It's kind of like the scene from like outside Moria in The Hobbit, and this is where they fought. So you can kind of imagine like when the dwarves win, they then turn on each other, like the dwarves of Erebor and the Iron Hills come to fight against each other, because they did join forces to attack Moria. So I don't know, I'm trying to think of some weird scenario that this would work, but yeah, we do have the armies of the dwarves ready. We got archers of the Red Mountains here. We even got some dwarven range travelers. Don't often see these guys being brought, but yeah, both sides bringing elites as well. We've got two Wardens here ready to go. They're getting focused down already. Looks like we've got some Erebor crossbows up here. These guys trying to do what damage they can. They're looking awesome. But yes, if you're enjoying Dawnless Days and would like to see some more Lord of the Rings action, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show support. It really does help out the channel. And I can't thank you enough, guys, for all the recent support. Just keep it up. You are the best subs around. But yes, this is a 3v3 battle that I did with some members of the Discord. If you want to get involved in the Discord, then feel free to join. The link's down below in the description. If you want to get involved in some cool like Dawnless Day scenarios or battles, or just want to send in your own replays, then feature on the channel, you're also more than welcome to. We have the Iron Hills that you've never seen before. We've got some cool units. We've got some Dragon Slayers here, which are like a very elite pike unit. What else have they got? They got some really nasty, I mean, these are the mainline infantry here. Iron Hill Warriors, they're pretty solid. I do love the look of these guys. They got also really elite crossbows. They actually have an elite crossbow unit. It's the Iron Fortress Guardians, which look awesome. And you can in fact bring them as a general, like the units a general. It's incredible. Definitely one of the pluses that Erebor has is that it has cav. I will just mention they have escort mercenaries that they have actually got a lot of. They've got one unit out here. There's a further one here, and I think there's a whole bunch on the other side here. Yeah, so a lot of cav, and the Iron Hills cannot bring cavalry. So that is certainly going to be an interesting matchup. And we've got a Dwarven Barrack Guard here. They're waiting in reserve. Both sides got some very nasty shock infantry. And the archers now about to loose a volley and challenge those crossbows across the battlefield. Actually, like, I mean, there's these Dwarven Range travelers having a rough time, but like that. I mean, they are poorly armored, so I don't think a crossbow bolt's going to have too much difficulty getting through these boys. Yeah, already down to 94 men. Oof. I love the archers around. They look great, actually. I've never really seen, like, in a large formation like this, they look awesome. Dawnless Days looks just great. It really does. It's such a gorgeous looking mod. We have the Iron Hill infantry coming forward now, though. They're like, we're sick of this ranged battle. Let's get in close. Let's get in each other's faces, and let's start stabbing some Erebor scum. And I'm looking forward to see who wins in this one. Erebor Axe Warriors probably have a better melee attack because they are an axe unit. But the Iron Hill Warriors are heavy melee infantry, so they actually got more armor than the Erebor Axe Warriors. So that will be certainly interesting. It looks like we're about to see a clash over on this side as both sides go in. But here we go. The Civil War has begun. The Erebor Axe Warriors going in there against the Iron Hill Warriors. And this, like I said, will be a good matchup. I mean, Erebor, I feel like Erebor still look more heavily armored just with their plate armor compared to like the more like chainmail of the Iron Hill Warriors. Both sides yet to lose men on this flank here. Over here they're losing some men are the Iron Hill Warriors. We got Khan and Riverguard here waiting. There's a lot of spears and pikes. A lot of troops actually out here just to stop one little cav unit. That cav unit is actually taking 4 units out of the game. That's doing a lot of work there, doing a lot of good stuff. Got 2 moderns already being committed. Very early to see them being thrown in. Seen Sons of the Hill, which are the elite shock infantry for the Iron Hills come forward. They're actually getting focused down. They need to get back, get out of there, boys. We actually do have Dain here today. He is fighting on the side of the Iron Hills. So he is representing his kingdom. I mean, he does eventually become king of both Iron Hills and Erebor. But we have him here representing the Iron Hills. The Dragon Slayer is losing decisively, by the way. This is the elite pike unit. I don't know if he got caught out in formation or what. Yeah, they're getting absolutely annihilated right now by an axe warrior unit here. Over on this side as well, you've got Iron Hill warriors. They are very much defeating these Erebor axe units. And the more we got out here, we have Iron Guards. So they are the elite spears of the Iron Hills. These are available to Erebor, where we did say that they weren't allowed to bring them, along with Erebor veterans. They were not allowed to bring them. The cavalry charging in the back lines, that's not going to achieve much. Yeah, it seems though along the line, I mean, there are 3 units here though of the Iron Hills, pinning down 1 Erebor. This is not effective, but I mean they are winning at least, you could say. Got Erebor veterans actually in there helping out. And it looks like there's been a breakthrough here. We have Iron Guards breaking through along with Warriors of Mithrin. The Iron Guards forming up. They're going to prepare to hold this line and just deal with the crossbows ahead of them. But the Barrack Guard will not allow that. Here they come. And in go the Dwarves against the Iron Guard. And the Iron Guard, one of the best looking Dwarven units in my opinion. These guys are brutal. I don't want to get on the wrong side of these guys. I mean, they're not going to get many kills, but they are tough to beat. Their armor is incredible. Their melee defense is incredible. Got units being rallied. Erebor axes over here rallying. I mean, we've got Dwarven Barrack Guard here losing to Warriors of Mithrin. And the Dwarves, I mean, Iron Hills are sending in a much cheaper shock infantry here and it's beating a much more heavily. Well, actually, both sides are losing now. I think it's mainly because crossbows and archers are really supporting both sides in that fight. But yeah, the crossbows getting an okay angle. This game is certainly coming down to a lot of archer fire because both sides have really good armor. Shock infantry in here, just battling away, smacking each other with these large hammers and axes. The 2 Moderns here in their bright gold uniforms. Seems as though, I think though, that the Iron Hills are losing in a few areas now in the on this side here, and certainly on the right. But they're doing still okay in other areas. The Pikes here is trying to come up and support. Iron Hill Pikemen here. They just need to push up a bit. They're not actually in the fight, the Pikes there. They need to actually support. Cav in behind is getting shot at by crossbows, which is not a bad idea. Erebor axes are breaking. It's looking very close. I mean, both sides have about 4,000 men left. Iron Hills have slightly less, about 200 less men. Sauron would be pleased with seeing this. Seeing dwarves battle each other instead of fighting the armies of evil. You'd be like, yes, good, good. Mithrin veterans. They look like they're about to go into the flank here of the Dwarven Barrack Guard. Battling away, the Barrack Guard there in their capes, battling against these Mithrin veterans with their massive hammers. We've got Cav trying to find gaps through. I mean, they're currently, these Iron Hill pikemen over here are blocking a gap, but they're getting focused down at the moment. Really, they need those crossbows over here really to start shooting down the enemy crossbows. Those Erebor crossbows not really been challenged at all. We have two Mordens over here coming in now to deal with the Erebor veterans. Both sides really drawing in troops here, trying to support. Iron Guards over here, still battling away. The centre line over here, though, looking really good for the Iron Hills. I mean, you got the swords in front and the pikes behind, poking and harassing the enemy. I mean, looks glorious. Look at that regimented line of pikes. And the swords and the axes in front, having a nasty old fight here. No quarter given, no mercy, only death. Yeah, at the moment, the dwarves have both got pretty solid morale, and they've got a lot of elites on both sides. No one's really making any real ground, although I say that there are breaking troops now here. We've got Iron Hill warriors starting to give ground. Dragon Slayers here, they need to get in there and start dueling. We've got Erebor Axe warriors flanking into these warriors of Ered Mithrin. When a unit flanks like this, you need to make sure you use your crossbows. So right now, I mean, the Iron Hills needs to just use this crossbow unit. They have right in front of the axes here and just shoot straight into the axes. Like, you could just murder that unit there right in front of you, but he's not. He's shooting at a Dwarven Barrack Guard, which is equally a good target, but does not need to be the current target. Pikemen over here defeating these Erebor Halberdiers. No surprise there. They have the range. Unfortunately, his Khan and River Guard out here, I think, trying to do a flank, got destroyed by by Barrack Guard. No surprise there. And we have rear charges starting to happen here. Escort mercenaries charging into Iron Guards, though. Not the fight they want to be getting involved in. And this flank over here, not looking good now. Erebor is slowly turning it around, and they have the Iron Fortress Guardian General getting chased down here by Cav. I mean, crossbows are hard to kill, but if he runs away like this, he is certainly going to make it a lot easier. He's sending in another crossbow unit to save his general. This is not good, and this general actually has a lot of ammo. Actually, so does the one that he's sent into combat as well. I don't know what he's been doing with his ammunition, but he needs to use more of it. Unfortunately, though, he's just got Ered Mithrin crossbows and Iron Fortress crossbows holding the line now. And there you go. In comes some escort mercenaries. And even though they're only melee cav, a rear charge is always nasty with Ered Mithrin, or with like escort mercenaries. Both sides over here look like they could break. Oh shit! Both sides just about broke there. Warriors of Red Mountain breaking Ered Mithrin veterans and vice versa. We now have Dain being committed into the fight. He's actually taking on the Manchu Claimer General here in the center.
Men, run from the enemy. This is shameful.
Yeah, Dain in the front lines now. I mean, he's in danger of getting rear charged like this. It's a real danger. The escort mercenaries charging in the back lines here of that Dain and his bodyguard. They broke the swords here as well. Really, they need to turn these pikes around and get them to just defend the rear lines. I mean, actually, the cav is starting to break, so they might be okay in a moment. But it's not looking good with a few breakthroughs now happening. You see Erebor Halberdiers over here have broken through, but they run into a whole bunch of crossbows and getting focused down. And the crossbows are going in to pin them down while their teammates focus them down with bolts. Yeah, they should break these guys pretty quickly. The Iron Hills have lost a general. It is this left flank over here, which is looking pretty much done for, unfortunately. And now Erebor needs to just flank around here, and they can then deal with this center army. It's looking okay on this side. I mean, it's looking very even. I mean, it seems that both sides kind of down to their last few units. And it seems though the Arch of the Red Mountains are just going to get defeated here by the general. And then he's going to be able to move on. He's got crossbows with a decent amount of ammo left as well, so he needs to use his ammunition. Pikes over here look like they're kind of getting caught out now. Sort of flanked by Barrack Guard. The brutal fight here. Look at these guys. They're just outmatched by the elite Barrack Guard. Those pikes will break shortly, I'm sure.
The men are running, cowards!
But it's not looking good now. I mean, numbers are now 1,200 against 2,300. The Iron Hills are slowly being pushed back.
Our general is dead.
And there you go, a general has died. Unfortunately, Dain has fallen. Probably crushed by a charge from the cavalry. The brave last few Iron Hills holding on.
Enemy forces have destroyed an entire unit.
And there you go, Dain is broken. And soon his army will break as well. I mean, they're doing okay over here. They're holding for now. They might actually defeat these axes. The pikes come in to reinforce. These pikes have done a good job. They've held the line for a long time. Unfortunately, now they're going to be surrounded and defeated. There you go, Erebor has been defeated. Iron Guards, oh not Iron Guards, Iron Hill Pikemen, sorry. I've now got to find a defensive position that they can hold where they don't get surrounded, but that's going to be very difficult. Mantra Claimers look like they're not going to slow down, not allow them to form up. Crossbows over here defeating Axe Warriors. But it won't matter because it's going to be a charge in the back lines from the escort mercenaries. And this is showing that even a little bit of cav, how ineffective it usually can be in normal battles. In a battle like this where it is the only cavalry. Cavalry is king. We've got a few units over here still holding as well. Iron Guards. Still battling off here. These guys just refuse to break. They are impossible to kill and impossible to break. That's why I love them so much. Such a key unit to bring. The only way they're probably going to break, I think, is army losses. It's the only way I can see them breaking. And speak of the devil, they break at 74 men through army losses. And there you go, a valiant defeat for the Iron Hills. Unfortunately, there was just a little bit too much. And once that cavalry got in behind, it's meant doom for the Iron Hills, unfortunately. But yeah, very good game. Well played to all those that took part. It was a really, really good and competitive match. I mean, you've got some good kills here. Dain getting 87 kills, not that great, but I mean, his Iron Hill Warriors proved themselves to be very, very good fighters. Getting 198 kills, 192 kills. And this is against dwarves, you've got to think. Like, dwarves are hard to kill, and there's not many of them in units. They did exceptionally well. My shock infantry did pretty poor, kind of getting focused down as it was most of the game. Most shock infantry got focused down. Certainly on the Iron Hill side, 93 kills on the Iron Hill Pikemen. It's not too bad. Erebor crossbows 116, 151 with another one there. Then we have Thundernut playing as the second Iron Hills army, not getting too many like insane kills. I mean, you've got Erebor veterans here with 130 kills, is very good. His crossbows not many kills. His pikes unfortunately got focused down, and his swords got like 98 is the best there. Yeah, nothing like insane. His left flank did have a rough time. Then we have Mythic playing as the right flank army. His Iron Fortress Guardians getting 133 kills, 162 with his Erebor crossbows. Dragon Slayer's getting only 59 kills, and these guys are the elite pikes. Sons of Hill getting 92 kills, and Iron Hill Warriors getting 115 kills. Yeah, so a pretty rough game for the Iron Hills there, that's for sure. Then we have Krilla Jax playing as one of the Erebor armies. Got 147 kills with his Dwarven Barrack Guard. He's then got Polearms getting 100 kills. Here's Halberds. Axe Warrior's getting 100 kills as well. And then he's got an Escort Mercenary getting 85 kills. Then we have Zack playing as one of the other Erebor armies. I think he was up against Thunder Knight, getting 225 kills with his warriors at the Red Mountain. Very, very good kills. 157 kills with his Dwarven Barrack Guard. And then he's got Erebor Axe Warriors here with 100 kills. 147 with another. His Erebor Crossbow is getting 139 kills. And his Escort Mercenary is getting 134 kills. Did pretty solid there. Then we have MB playing as the final Erebor army, getting 218 kills as Dwarven Barrack Guard. Incredible kills there. And then we have Erebor Axe Warriors getting 156 kills. His two Mortars getting 142 kills. His Crossbows 109. And his Cav only getting 48 kills. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. Iron Hills versus Erebor. Who is better? It seems it is Erebor. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment show support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.